Psalms chapter 1 verse 2. It says, but his delight is in the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and in his law doth he meditate day and night.
And this is how you will set your heart aright. Meditate upon these righteous things of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, he says what his delight. Going back to what I delight to do thy will. Basically, I desire to do what's commanded of me. You know, I desire to do the righteous things of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, because still being attached to this world, you're going to end up being destroyed. All right? They have these RFID chips in rotation ready to be implemented. All right? Soon the economy is going to crash, and everything that these people put their trust in because they can see it or they feel that it's right, it's not going to benefit them shit.
All right, this is Proverbs 12, starting 15. It says, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. So, this is telling you right here, bro, you're going to listen to somebody. You think you know it all yourself, but you're going to listen to somebody, bro. You're going to, hey, it says, but he that, what, Romans 8:16? 6 and 16. It says, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. Now, check this out. If it's telling you that he that hearkeneth or basically breaks himself down to be counsel is wise, that must mean that the person you're learning from is wise. Okay? So you gonna learn from somebody, bro. Oh, you gonna learn.
Right. I gotta agree. What the beginning of that one, it was like he wise taking count here, listen to counsel or whatever. Yeah. The beginning of it say wise man listen to counsel.
It says the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
All right, he that hearkeneth to counsel is wise. This is Ecclesiasticus 21 and 15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will command it and add unto it. All right, so if a skillful man hear a wise word, he gonna listen to it. All right, and it say, but as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him, and he casteth it behind his back. All right, and that's what you do. All right, when something is not pleasing to you and it's not what you want to hear, you take it and you throw it behind your back.
But a fool gonna despise that. That fool is always gonna despise that. It's Hebrews 13 and 7. Remember them which have ruled over you, who have spoken unto you the word of the Most High, whose faith follow. It says, considering the end of their conversation. Now, by you considering it, it's basically meaning you taking the heat or you looking into it, you know? And that's why the elders always push, we know that the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua reside with us, but you should always go and look it up for yourself,
Right.
you know? And that's going to determine if you're a reprobate or not, you know? And it said, whose faith follow? Man, the elders' work have been made manifest, you know?
And all camp heads.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be a parrot to where you just regurgitate the same things you always, you know what I'm saying, you heard. Right. You got to go in and read, bro. It's spiritual gifts given to all brothers, you know what I'm saying? And the elders, they basically, they're the earthly blueprint. You know what I'm saying? That's who you follow. You follow your elders, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you have to get to the point to where you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You fear and tremble, and you look at the blueprint, you look at the elders and apostles and the videos they do, the edification you get from it. You know what I'm saying? The learning and like the time that they put in. That's your blueprint. You're like, man, if they grinding like that, I have to follow suit. You know what I'm saying? I got to be in that same mind frame. You know what I'm saying? And you grow and you grow and you grow. But you have to, so you're going to follow somebody, bro. Right. You're going to follow somebody. And you're going to listen to somebody because they're seeking wise counsel. By you seeking wise counsel, bro, that makes you wise.
You ordering your will right.
Right.
I'm setting your will right. This is Romans 6, real quick. This is Romans 6 and 16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness.
Don't follow somebody.
Somebody, hey, whether you set up to be on the left hand side or the right hand side. You had though?
It will behoove you. Hey,
I mean, you gonna do it regardless.
Deuteronomy 30:19, huh?
Yeah.
It said, whether it be to sin or to death.
Sin unto death, unto righteousness, unto the Most High.
Somebody leading you astray. Hey,
Deceived
don't follow somebody, bro.
deceived and a deceived war his.
This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 2. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble.
Kind. Set your heart aright and what? Constantly endure. You know, and make not haste. So that's what you're supposed to be doing. Setting your heart aright and turning from the wicked ways and the philosophies of this place. You know, coming up out it. That's the only way you're going to find peace with Yahweh Shem Shai. And ultimately having what? That faith. Because without faith, it is impossible to please Yahweh Shem Shai.
Proverbs 30, start at 12, it says, there is a generation that appear in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. And that's that generation, bro. That's the generation we in. All you see is wickedness. Oh, nigga, you got them big ass pants on, nigga. Why? Oh, so you want me to walk around in tight ass jeans so my nuts can't breathe? You know what I'm saying? You want me to be like these niggas over here putting dresses on, colorful hair and all that shit. And all that does is because everybody follows the mass majority, you know what I'm saying? They'll put something on TV and kids will see it. Now they want to dye the top of their hair blonde. You know what I'm saying? That precept?
Yeah. It's back at the point in Ecclesiastes 2 and 2. James 1 and 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Right. Trying of your faith worketh patience.
So it's only for your betterment that you set your heart right. Because in Sirach it said what? Endure. Constantly endure. So you always gonna basically be being built up, you know? And if you're not being built up, something wrong.
But that goes right to that Romans 6 and 16. Whoever you lie with dogs, you rise with fleas, bro.
That's
So,
right.
whoever you get your ass in bed with, and that's just a figurative speech, whoever you like allow to lead and guide you, you basically gonna allow them to lead and guide you to righteousness or eating the missile. Yeah, I mean it's no gray area. It's either you gonna listen and get it right, or you gonna not listen and get it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean it's simple, bro.
And what the multitudes gonna eat missiles. Because Yahweh Shem Shai only deals with the small remnant, you know. Likewise, in the fourth time, it was only a small remnant that was set up to be saved.
Right.
You know, going back to Ephesians, the first chapter, what the elect have always been since the foundation of the world.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 16. Wash you, make you clean.
Wash you and make you clean. So how does this state come about? All right, but what? The washing of the word. That's what's gonna keep you clean. The washing with the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, not dunking you in no damn water or submerging you. You know, because you're just gonna be in the same state, thinking that you're repenting when actually when you repent, you have to turn away from it and stop doing it.
Well, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes.
God, because what the heart is what was it? Desperately wicked, you know. That's why you have to put on these things, man. The heart is wicked, and if you allow it to basically be caught up within the fleshly state, it's gonna do whatever the hell it wants, you know. And ultimately, that's just you making bad decisions.
It says, cease to do evil,
cease to do evil. Stop from doing evil. Evil is anything contrary towards these scriptures that's wicked in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You know some shit ain't right.
Yeah, you.
Man, she told me she told me that they broke up last night, bro. She called me over today.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Going back to what having they conscience here.
If that's the case, she broke up with him. Why you walk your ass in the house in a broad daylight? Why you wait till 3
Yeah, it's
in the morning?
nighttime.
Why you wait till 3 in the morning to go over there?
Yeah, Jake gotta be more smart, bro. And then it's not
They
even them
wanna-
as
they
they don't
wanna be stupid.
they want to be stupid.
They
bro.
want to be stupid because that justifies their
Their
ignorance.
wickedness.
Yeah, their wickedness, bro. That justifies it.
Just want it.
This is Titus 1 and 15. Until the pure.
Yeah, read a precept. Yeah, you read
There's a generation that is pure in their own eyes.
yeah, peer in their own eyes. Kind. So that this filthy generation, this is the current generation that was the law was speaking about. You know, the generation that we in, they peer in their own eyes. You know, lean upon their own understanding, thinking that what they're doing is actually right. Go ahead.
This is Titus 1 and 15. Until the pure, all things are pure.
To the peer is who the men of the Lord. You know, because they have that spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Going back to what that temple. Ye are the temple of Yahweh Shem Yahushua within yourself. You know, your house must be garnished and swept before that spirit can come in and dwell with you.
It say, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled.
So this is how they're unpure. You know,
With a hot iron.
seared with the hot iron. They want to do what they want to do, and ultimately their spirit is not dwelling with them. You know, the Lord is not gonna come dwell with no filthy spirit. You know, it's like having a house. You think y'all shy? Come on, bro. He said, "What? In my Father's house are many mansions. I go to prepare for you." We dealing with royalty. Somebody who's sitting on the right hand side of the Heavenly Father who created the universe, bro. He's not gonna dwell within a filthy temple. Point blank, period. You got some? You got That's the problem with our people, bro. Man, they rather take heed, rather man, they rather not take heed and just do what the hell they want.
This is 2 Timothy. I'm going to chapter 3. Start at 1. It says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." And you see that, and that's not talking about physical. You know what I'm saying? I have parents. They did the best raising us, but they didn't pull pork away from the table. So that lets you know right there. Everybody around here will tell you the same thing, bro. Shit, we ate pig, we ate pork, and that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? But it says,
Because it was unknowingly,
right?
You know,
right?
Now, had our people known, it would be probably a different story,
Right.
And that's why, and rightfully so. Jeremiah 17:4. You know, you have been totally discontinued from your heritage.
Right.
According to our heritage, we know that we are not supposed to eat those things.
Right.
It was put upon us unknowingly.
It says, disobedient to parents, and that shows you that's not the physical, that's the spiritual parents, bro. Disobedient to them. You know what I'm saying? If the mark of the beast came out to be the microchip, who the fuck are you to change it?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck are you to change it, bro? I mean, shit. When you look at all this, bro, it's already a foundation set. You can't come around and change the foundation of a house that's already fucking put down. You can't go in and try to take your jackhammer and root up the concrete and go down into the mesh and dig up the sand and dig up the rebar and all that shit and try to put your own things in. That's already been set, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Trying to just lift just the house
You know
up
what I'm saying?
and put a new foundation.
Then who the
on.
fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? You didn't, like, you wasn't here when this was started. Like, bro, the foundation been set, bro. You roll with the foundation. You can't come with no new doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would come with a new doctrine trying to change what Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Now, everything else, this is what amazes me about these cats that get on this trip of that's not what that means. Okay, if that's not what that means, take everything that you learned from the apostles and elders and scratch it all and start your own new doctrine up there. Don't pick and choose what you think is right. You know what I'm saying?
Saying the chip is spiritual.
Yeah.
How the hell can you spiritually buy some shit? How can you go to a vending machine and get a bag of chips spiritually?
Yeah, but and
Like purchasing.
Right.
As far as purchasing.
Right.
That shit impossible.
And to further that point, how the hell, when you deal with Esau, bro, you have to give him something physical in exchange for something physical. Esau not just gonna take your fucking word on shit. You think this man gonna just take your word? Okay, let's say the mark of the beast is spiritual.
That would
Before you can buy and sell, you basically telling him, I'm accepting your mark of the beast. How does he know? How would he know that you accept this mark? How the hell would he know that what you're saying, you have to, hey bro, you have to mark them some kind of way to say, that's one that's taking it. They even got a movie with that shit in it. They got a movie with that shit in it. How do we know that he's taking it? Have you been tagged yet?
Yeah,
No, I haven't been tagged.
I just watched it. That was a Belco experiment. I just watched it.
Yeah, that's one of them. It was an older one. That shit was good. But how do we know you took the mark? What somebody gonna have